Alright guys, welcome back to Into the Infinityverse, where I talk about certain things in the Infinityverse, the shared fanfiction universe I do with my friend Jason Voorhees 2011. Yeah. So, basically, a lot of people have kind of asked this question as to these two properties and where they are in the Infinityverse, and are they even canon? So I thought it'd be make a quick video, kind of setting the record straight, so to speak. I thought it'd be kind of a nice thought it'd be a nice thing to do. Figured that would be. I think that would be a pretty neat. I think it would be a pretty. I figured it was like about time. Sorry, I'm dealing with a migraine, and I'm really trying to like power through it, honestly. So let's dive into it, and that is of course the Amphibia and the Owl House. We're just gonna kind of walk through the stuff going on for Owl House and Amphibia, and while one hasn't made their official appearance, one kind of has already. So we're gonna kind of talk about. We're gonna talk about that real quick. So yeah, let's talk about Amphibia first. Amphibia, where it is in the continuity of the Infinityverse, is that this is set during the end of Season 2 and somewhere nebulously in Season 3. Meaning that Marcy is, captured and turned into Darcy. You have Anne, who is on Earth, and Sasha, who is still in Amphibia and making a resistance. Or rather, she's currently in Hell. Yeah. Sasha Waybright made her debut in the Infinityverse in Savage's Reign in Hell, which Jason and I are working on. Basically, in that story, Reign in Hell is Sasha has now been sent to Hell by Pinhead, who wants to use some of the most dangerous people in the multiverse to assassinate Lucifer so he can rule Hell, because he feels like Lucifer has kind of failed after letting his daughter Charlie more or less make Hell look like a joke. So Sasha is there, and yeah. As for Anne, we got some stuff planned for Anne. Also, that Anne is going to be... Will she join the Infinity League? That we haven't really discussed. But yeah. Anne is going to be showing up soon in the Infinityverse. We also have that Anne is... we are keeping that Anne has basically, become God. Like, she's going to become God at some point. Although, like, the being that she does encounter, the being that she does encounter in this universe, the keeper, the guardian of the box, it was, for lack of a better word, God. In here, it's going to be basically like she met the one above all, and she's going to be the next one in the future. So that's all really I can tell you about what we've got planned for Amphibia right now. Now, as for the Owl House is a little interesting because we were kind of going back and forth on what to do, on where to put it. So we decided it's going to be somewhere nebulously in Season 2. So Luz is still in the in the Boiling Isles. V is on Earth. They know. I'd say like this is about time. Like they know V is a basilisk. She's living with Camilla, and yeah. Now, you guys already know from one other thing I was telling you about, a mini-series we were going to do called Acts of Villainy. And in Acts of Villainy, essentially, in that storyline, Acts of Villainy was going to have, and this was going to actually be written by Jason, was that we are going to have the Boiling Isles get visited by someone who you don't want to go there, and that is the Bad Witch Coven, the Bad Girls Coven, is going to be taking on Shockwave from Transformers. So yeah, just think about that real quick. The idea of Shockwave in that universe is nothing short of terrifying. So there you go. That's kind of really all I can tell you. Also, Jason has a idea already for that for the Boiling Isles that involves Salem from Ruby. Not going to go too deep into that, but he did tell me about that idea. But yeah, so there you go. That's kind of that's where where Amphibia and Owl House are and that's all I can really tell you without spoiling anything. So yeah. Also, I know stuff hasn't been uploaded a lot, mostly because I'm working on a novel. Jason has his own life. I have my own life, and we don't get paid for this. So yeah, but we are working on it. Like, we are about, as Jason put it, we're about 85% done with the next chapter of Dark Phoenix, which is the end of Act 1. So yeah, once we have time for that, that's our first and foremost thing to get out first. Is before we move on to before we work on the other stuff that kind of needs work, we want to do Dark Phoenix, because that's our big event, and we haven't really had time to really like focus on that. But yeah, so there you go, guys. That's pretty much that's pretty much it. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the multiverse.